Hey guys, so again, I am not in my usual kitchen space and I thought I would do, let me see what time it is so I can measure myself, a quick check-in. I'm actually in London at the moment. I've been here since yesterday. I'm a bit jet-lagged and a bit tired, but having a good time. And it's rainy today, which is very appropriate for London. But I'm here because I'm on my way to France this evening to go run a race, another half marathon down in the Luberon, which I'll talk to you about in a second. So, sorry I haven't been on for a while, but latest updates. I think the last time I checked in, I said I was 152. And it's been about 3 weeks since I made a video, and I'm down now to 147, which I'm really pleased about because that's a 5-pound loss and puts me 2 pounds away from a normal BMI, which, I mean, whatever on the BMI stuff, I think it's a load of garbage actually having a measurement, but it's nice to say that I've met there. And then it'll also puts me 7 pounds away from being at 100 pounds down from my highest weight, which is a big deal and I'm pretty excited about. The recent weight loss actually was relatively quick too. I had been at a stall for, I don't know, sorry I'm all sneezy, 4 weeks? For ages. And it was interesting because I think all of it had to do with the fact that because I could eat other stuff now, I was eating other stuff. Sorry. I wasn't really watching what I ate. And I wasn't losing any. I wasn't gaining any, which is highly unusual, which is awesome. I talked about that in my liberation video last time, but I wasn't losing any. And so about a week ago, I really focused and I said, okay, it's time to cut out all of the extra carbohydrates that you're eating. Another person on here who I watch her videos said, you know, you should think about every single time you eat, is this really what I should be eating? Now, I've been in London for the last 24 hours and have eaten and drunk all sorts of nonsense that I should have done, but I'm on vacation. Give me a break. Anyway, but as soon as I focused, the weight started to come off again. So I'm really trying to remember that I'm on a journey, and the journey's not ended yet. What I'm actually trying to struggle with and think about now is where is the end of the journey? When do I start thinking about maintaining weight? Because as you can see physically, I'm looking at myself in a mirror as I look at you. I feel like I look okay. I mean, I still have a ways to go, but not far, which is kind of a mental state that I'm a bit confused about. I don't know about the rest of you, but I've been overweight for as long as I can remember, and to not be saying, oh, I need to lose 10 pounds or I need to lose 100 pounds, whatever the number is just a state of mind that I'm not quite getting my head around. Which is another thing I want to talk about on the state of mind thing, is friends. I've been fairly public about what I've been doing because I'm generally a fairly public person about all of my weight loss struggles. And I've been the fat funny friend for a lot of people for a very long time. And while all of my friends have been super supportive, and I haven't really had anybody who said, oh, you shouldn't do this, or really haven't had challenges with sabotage, and my husband has been nothing but supportive. And people really have been happy for me and are like, you look great, and congratulations, and really want to understand the mental part of this as much as the physical part. There's also a certain amount of, hang on a second, you're not the funny fat friend, and hang on a second, you might weigh less than me. My mother even has a hard time with it. It's interesting to see how the competitiveness is kind of rearing its head a tad, and not in a bad way, and I know they feel bad about it. But I also understand, I've been the slowest and the fattest person forever, and one person who was, just complaining, and I get it. I actually said to her, I said, hey, look, I've been in the back of the pack for my entire life. It's time for me to be out front for a little while. So I know we're all going through a journey, and as you go through this, think about this with your friends and family, that this is not just a journey for you, this is a journey for everybody else. So what else do I want to talk about? And I could go into that one a lot longer, but I'm not going to today. Oh, so anyway, my focus on food. So yes, I'm heading to France this afternoon, flying down to Marseille, and we'll be down in the Provence-Luberon region to run the Semi-Marathon du Provence. So my half marathon for October will be in the south of France, which is great. They hand you a bottle of wine at the end of the race, which should be even more fun. So I'm really looking forward to that because I'm going with a bunch of friends, and it's supposed to be absolutely glorious this weekend. And yes, I'm taking my camera on the race. I've managed to get myself a little pack thing so I can carry it easily because it is absolutely beautiful down there. And if I have some time today, I might shoot some footage of London, and it's perfectly grey and drizzly today, so it'll be very appropriate. So that'll be super fun. What else am I doing? I'm also having kind of a semi-high schoolish reunion today. I'm seeing a bunch of girls that I went to school with in England before I moved to the States that I haven't seen since 1985. You do the math. Long ass time. Gosh, nearly 20 years. So that's going to mean it's going to be a really interesting day. I mean, just all in all, a lot going on. Head back to San Francisco on Tuesday and then turn around and fly to Texas for my sister's wedding next weekend. So lots, as always, going on. I don't ever seem to stop. I need a nap. That's what I need. But yeah, still heading south and really starting to think about, you know, what is the final goal? And I don't think I have the answer yet. I want to talk about goals in I'll talk about goals in my next video when I'm not talking about races and all of that sort of stuff. Anyway, I hope you're all well and focusing on your own goals, and I will see you all again soon. Take care. Bye.